Hey guys, so the Springboks have just announced their squad for the 2023 Rugby World Cup, and oh my word, there are a lot of surprises. We're gonna get straight into it. Before we do so, like the video, guys, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But like I said, let's go straight into this. So as you can see right here, this is the forwards that the Boks have selected for the squad. I mean, again, there's not really too many surprises, I'd say, in this front. Again, they've gone the likes of Stephen Kitsolf here, Vincent Koch, Franz Malherbe, Oxton Che, they've gone with Trevor Kanye. Really just, some good props in there overall. They've gone with a 5, I believe, in terms of the props, which is an interesting call that. But again, you have to remember that Trevor and Kanye can play really both sides of the field. So it makes sense why they've only gone with 5 there. But again, they've gone with, Bongi Manami, Malcolm Marks as the 2 chosen hookers there, which I like. Really do like that a lot. And then, of course, you can kind of consider Dean Fournay as well, by the way, as kind of the third choice if needed. But again, he's part of that loose forward bracket as well. And then, yeah, you have the likes of Ebenet Smith, Gene Klein, as well as, you have Malvin Ore, and you could probably say RJ Simon, who really seems the locks there that they've kind of gone with. And then, yeah, you have the likes of Jasper Visa, Peter Detroit. You have like Sia Khaleesi, of course, who will be captain and ready in time for the Rugby World Cup, which is massive plus for the Springboks. They've gone with the likes of Corgan Smith, Marco van Staden, who's been very impressive, I'd say, throughout the Rugby Championship. So I think he definitely deserves the call for sure. And Dwayne Vermeulen, I mean, as a Bok fan, guys, I'm very happy about this one. So happy to see Dwayne Vermeulen obviously being picked there. Dean and Foy already, I've covered already, can kind of really seen as the third choice hooker, which I think is the right idea because I think Joseph Dweba isn't really the option they needed. But again, and in terms of the last one they've gone with, of course, is Franco Mostert, who again is very versatile, can play at the 7, 6, or it can be play at lock, which he's played for most of his career, you could say at. But again, he's kind of starting to play more at 7, you'd say, for the Boks. So it's good to obviously have someone like him. But yeah, I guess in terms of the backs, as you can see here, guys, this is going to be like. It's going to be massive to see what actually happens here, guys, because they've gone with a lot of interesting calls here. I mean, first of all, the big call, and I think probably the most notable one, is that they've gone with 4 scrum halves, which is, I don't know if that's a bit of an overkill, because you have to remember that they've gone with Flat for Kirk, which is kind of the expected one to go with anyway, because he's going to be your starting scrum half. But then they've also gone with Jaden Hendrickse, Kobus Leineck, and Grant Williams. So it kind of just shows you where the Boks are. The Boks, I don't know. Does this mean the Boks will be switching around their scrum halves a lot within this Rugby World Cup? Because in my opinion, I think you can't really do that. You have to rely on experience in terms of Flat for Kirk. And then maybe when it comes towards the knockout stages, that's when you decide, okay, who can kind of fill the boots in terms of being that impact player. But it's interesting that they're going with really 3 because I don't know. I mean, is this the right call? I'm just not sure. But hey, that's what they've done. But we'll go more into it. But again, they've gone with the likes of Manny Lubbock there as the number 10, as well as Demi Williamson. So again, this does mean no Andre Pollard at the moment in terms of that World Cup squad. Again, you have the likes of Andre Esterhazen, who definitely deserves to get in my opinion. Damien Delende, which is kind of expected. Jesse Cleal. In terms of the wingers, they've gone the likes of Curtly Elarenza, Cheslin Kobe, Willie LaRue, Makasole Mapimpi, and Caden Moody. So yeah, they've really gone with really the wingers we kind of expected in this, because again, there was really kind of a debate if Caden Moody would make it, or even if Mapimpi was in the form to even be selected in the first place. But no, that's all been kind of put out of the way, really. And yeah, they've both made it. So it's good on their front, really, and happy for them. But as you can see, obviously really just below here, it does show you that there are players on standby for this Rugby World Cup. And this is interesting because a lot of these players are out, but they haven't really said the severity of really in terms of when they'll be available. So it's interesting because you have players there like Kanye Wam, Joseph Dweba, Lord Diego, Jean-Luc Dupree, Thomas Dudoit, Herschel Yankees, Andre Pollard, Evan Lewis, and Gerhard Sterncap. And it's interesting to see because, of course, the time frame in which a lot of these players can come back in the squad, it's not the same. So I think, look, the big notable ones is probably Kanye Wam and Andre Pollard out of that bunch who have not been included because they go straight into the starting lineup, guys. And you can probably say the same for Lord Diego as well. But it's just them two. I'll be honest, guys. As a Bok fan, it kind of makes me worried now going into this Rugby World Cup because without Kanye Wam or Andre Pollard, Andre Pollard is you could arguably say he's one of the best fly-halves in the world, if not the best. So to have him not available, yeah, it's going to be tough. Again, you have to remember that they were saying that Andre Pollard may come into the World Cup, but maybe he doesn't play the first 2 games. Maybe that's what's going to happen, and maybe he comes into the third one. You just don't know. Maybe a lot of these players come in only into the knockout stage. So I don't know. Is that the right plan? Because you may want to go with the players who may be impressed with the group stage. So yeah, we'll see what happens, of course. But look, besides that, guys, that is my reaction, obviously, towards the Springboks squad. Obviously, let me know in the comments what you guys think, because I'm kind of blown away in terms of the admissions in terms of this Springboks squad, as well as the players who've been, not really in terms of the players who've been selected, because I think every player deserves to be selected, but just in terms of, the approach in terms of 4 scrum halves. That's probably the big one that caught my eye. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And yeah, just letting you know, I actually am now in Belgium just for the next week and a half. So yeah, most of the videos now will just be posted within Belgium. Again, there's a few pre-recorded videos I've made, so keep an eye out for that, because I'm posting a lot of content this week, a lot. So keep an eye out on the channel. But besides that, guys, hope you have a good day, and yeah, see you soon.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up. Bill, I'm in the mood for a change up. I leave the city and return with my change.